Alrighty then. Time to get going. Just gonna quickly... Go time. Boop. Okay. Man, someone liked my post saying that I was going live, so I thought, oh hey, someone might be joining us, and it was just a Twitter bot. Quick. Alright, let's get to work then. So, as you can very clearly see... Oh, wait, wrong thing. Boop. Gonna be getting some endings today. That's all set up properly. Yeah, okay. That should be good. I'll put my little reference sheet for the different endings here. And let's get to work. Turn down my volume a little bit. Alright then. Right off the bat, we are going to be getting the bad ending. Not really much I can do about that. I soft locked the game by accident. So we can't get any other endings. There's like 2 endings we can get right now. What was it? Yeah, we can only get ending H or G at this stage. So, guess we'll figure out. I'm pretty sure we're going to get G because we've seen 2 people dead so far. And once you see 3, the car disappears. So, B, car key. So the first time, Jennifer says, oh, I can't leave, what about the others? Second time, she's confused as to what she should do. She should stay or leave. And the third time... she skedaddles. That got me 2 achievements. Don't cry, Jennifer, for abandoning the others. And survive the night for surviving the night in the Barrows Manor. Figured out how you speed it up. And now we get our ending. Yep. With scissors sticking out of her back. Alright, so that's G. That is for 2 people. Next up, quick start. Now we take the sharp stone, we go through here. Head this way where we find and drowning. And instead of helping, Jennifer just stands there and watches. Then the man of the hour shows up. We simply do not care. And then we're fine, since he's not able to follow through that gap for some reason. Now we just get moving. There we go, quick break, let's go. Pretty sure that seeing 0 people would have the same effect as seeing 1 person. Just in that you'll get like ending H. So now we just do this again. Do it again. And one last time should do it. But unfortunately, despite only having the 1 door, this car has 2 sets of seats. And Jennifer really should have checked what was in the back. And there we go, rank H. Alright. So now we just need to go through and gather everything again. There we go. Well, we do this now, just in case we need to run away later. We won't be doing that for now, since that results in Anne's death. This game works on object permanence rules. As long as we do not see the deaths, they do not happen. If we can't see the person, they're not there. Oh! Because we went outside then came back in. Oh, that's cool. I think that's the reason why. Turning the lights on isn't too important. There we go. Yep, that's the only one there. Then the rest is just stuff we can look at. It doesn't actually mean anything. I forgot that the cupboard is like that as well. So right now we have the key and the rock. If we're being chased, but the person isn't in here yet, we are actually able to hide under the beds. Which is interesting. Oh, I don't like that. Pretty sure I know what's in here. And if I'm right, I'm gonna just rewind. Yep. That's a dead body. Alright, there we go. No. Why, game? Oh, right, if you avoid those two. He decides to not take no deaths as an answer. Anne is dying one way or another, it would seem. No, no, stop. I'm pressing Y. No, I'm just gonna rewind. I'm trying to go through this door. See, now you're listening to me. And the lights have been turned out, making the place seem way more ominous. Oh, wow, she really just disappears, doesn't she? What? Guess because the bird was there? Because I heard it, oh, like, because when I saw it, because I was looking up what I'm supposed to be doing, then I saw, oh, I missed out on the idol, which I've soft-locked myself from. I, saw it in a different room that doesn't have that bird. So I guess if you try it in the room with the bird gets in the way. I know if I hide up here, he just comes over and stabs the hay bales. But if I hide in here... Alright. Let's grab the car key and then rest. Alright, let's keep moving. What's in here then? Right, can't do this place just yet. Since I don't have the pesticide. That one's locked. Oh, we can go in here. There we go, pesticide. Yep, alright. Now, if I'm correct, there's just a big hole here. What? My last playthrough, there was a big hole there. Like, I know something put the hole there, but it was me running by it. That's strange. Well, this is where I was wanting to go anyway, so... yeah, this place doesn't really have to do with anything. Alrighty then. So I'll check these places out for anything they've got. Real quick. And then I'll go... yeah, I don't really know what that's about. It doesn't... like, I have a little ending flow chart. It doesn't even tell me how to get the endings. It just tells me the requirements. Or like the factors that do stuff. Doesn't actually tell you about anything. So... don't know if that cat's doing anything. Yeah, I'm not allowed to leave. I love the trail effect it leaves. Nope, alright. Okay, well, I'm gonna die at this rate, so I'm gonna just... there we go. If we check inside here... oh, right, because it doesn't show up in the inventory. Forgot for a minute that we already got it. So if we had gotten to here... before seeing Anne's death actually comes crumbling down from the windows... or the glass ceiling, you would actually see her get thrown out of like the piano room from that window. And I know that that's a contributing factor to some stuff. There we go. Yeah, that's... I genuinely not sure what I meant to do with that face. But I do know that I can go over here. Well, it's meant to be that you can place the wood down, and if you don't, there's repercussions, but alright. Because if the kid jumps, he'll break that bit. Oh. There you go. Nothing on either of these statues. Let's just head in here, see what we find. Right, this is where we get some rope. And if I remember correctly, nothing else in this room is important. But if we move that, we can get through the door. But I will check everything just in case. Yep, just some fancy photos. Why? You know what? Let's see if we're able to just get through instead. Okay, we're not allowed that far back then. Yeah, alright. So we kind of just have to fight to get out then. We can go in there, but that's a dead end, so... watch him come through over here. Oh no, he didn't. Alright, we're blue, let's go. Yep, see? Running past when being chased breaks the floor. Okay, that's just embarrassing. Come on, Jennifer, do better. Now, I'm going to take a bet and say that this game does not remember enemy positions. It just randomly spawns them. You're not like randomly, but it takes into account when to spawn them. So since we managed to run away, I bet we're just going to be able to walk right back over and he won't be there. There we go. Go up the stairs. And that's because they painted over a door, which can also be accessed from over this side. You didn't paint over this bit correctly. Jennifer says it's a different color, but it's more just that it's very obviously been painted over. And that there's something there. Hello? Can I not break the wall with the rock? So it seems like I can't interact with it at all. There we go. I bet if we hit, like if we select this, she'll hit the wall with it. Yep, I was right. I'm just that smart. Let Jennifer go through. And here we are, the truth of the clock tower. Patients with newborn babies. Medical charts. Mary Barrows. Black leather bag, name embroidered on the inside. Walter Simpson. And now we find out why Jennifer's an orphan. The 11th of October, 1968. Dr. Walter Simpson's notes. It has been 3 days since I was locked away. I don't think I will last much longer. Before my life ends, I have to record everything I know about the twins who will bring calamity to the world. I was called in to deliver Mrs. Barrow's baby, and that's when she gave birth to them, the demonic children. My right hand was bitten off as they exited their mother's womb. Their bodies haven't fully developed, so they probably won't be able to live more than a few days. But if, as you can read this, they happen to still be alive, please bring an end to their existence somehow. I'm certain that something horrible will happen if they remain alive. It's hard to breathe in here. The room seems to be losing its oxygen as I write this. The cradle under the star. That's where they sleep deeply. Jennifer. 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 And then he died. The end. I will not let this situation be serious, will I? I also got the Steam achievement, A Great Father. Learn about the Barrow's secret from an unexpected source. This resting pose seems quite fitting for right now. So yeah, it turns out the Barrows are the reason that Jennifer's an orphan now. And I, for one, am not going to let that slide. I do have to check these statues, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so since none of them had the idol, that means that the cane, or, you know, they keep calling it the cane round, it was actually a candle. The candle is going to be somewhere. Unless it's one of these statues. Guess I'll find out as I go. Don't have the cage key, so I can't help the crows yet. Okay, so it's definitely a candle run. So I've now checked out every statue, and the idol is not in any of them. So this place is only good for the key that's hidden in there. And the way you get that is if you see Anne's death from the window, you are able to get a lantern, which lets you do that. But in order to do that, you have to see the bathroom death, the one where the person's in the shower, or like the corpse has been strung up in there. And in exchange, Anne won't come crashing down through the ceiling, which lets you go up, go into Mrs. Barrow's office, and see Anne get thrown out the window. Somehow that relates to you getting a lantern. I'm not exactly sure, but it is related. At which point you can then get the key, because it's dark, but there's something at the end. So if you use the lantern, then you can get through and get the... Why is one of those floorboards a different color? Or like the ceiling boards? Anyway, you get the lantern, then you get the copper key. I can't remember what it's for, but it's for something. Also, remember how that had the window facing out the way? That's an orientation shift, because otherwise this place would have been on the other side of the window. So that face is where we put the candle from the library. So now I just need to keep checking every room till I find the library. So that's the place that has the beds you can hide under, since there's no bird. Wait, no, that leads to something unimportant. This place has the Scissorman, apparently. Alright. I wonder if it's this game or the next game where his name is revealed to have been Bobby. Because that is the Scissorman's name, it's Bobby. Everyone just calls him the Scissorman, though, because that's more convenient. Plus, he's called that in universe. Here we go. And since this time there are no birds to snitch on us, I like to think that one snip he does when he enters the room, can't find you and leave, is from him going drats from you getting away. I do wonder where the library is, because I'm going to have to find that. Because not only does it come with some lore, but it also is where the candle is. That part of the mural that's covered by the bookshelf, in candle runs, you're able to push that over. Push the bookshelf over. The candle is behind it, and you can see the rest of the mural. I wonder what happens if you didn't get the bronze dagger before trying to fight this guy. Then we find a corpse. It has a key on it, which is an important key. Oh, wrong one. Keep pressing left trigger, right trigger instead of things. Dead. There we go. So I'll be throwing down save states because I like different turning points throughout the game. Right, you know how there's that guy in the cage? In the shed out in the courtyard? He is gone. He does not show up anymore. Because either he shows up or we see our father. You can't have both. And this also plays into the fact that now that we know that Miss Barrows is evil, if we get into the room downstairs where she drugs us normally, she will instead just go straight to the shotgun due to the fact that we don't go up to her since we know what she's doing. And I don't know how to get into that room. That requires a key of some sort. Guess I'm just gonna have to go back the way, see what I can find. Oh, nope. So yeah, you'll see the shower isn't going. That's because nothing there now. Question I have is where I meant to go now. There we go. What else is there? Because I thought I had checked everywhere, but clearly I was wrong since I haven't run into the library yet. That's all I have to do right now. You can see it's damaged up there. Wasn't before. I do love that detail. And the way this game keeps track of things. And then shows them through environmental changes and all that. Alright, is one of these the library? Alright, this is where we can get one of the keys. I get the feeling that the library is going to be on. Well, no, because it's in the purple area. I just can't remember. Is it the top or the bottom? Because I think I checked all the bottom ones. But I can't remember if it was all... No, because I went through the top. Is there anything else here, first of all? Nope. Gold key, that lets me in here. Oh, no, it's a silver key that I need for here. Where's the silver key? Alrighty then. Jennifer clearly needs to rest, but apart from that, we're all cute to keep moving. Yes, it's the gold key to get in here. And it's a repeat of the place before, which is... I thought this was the downstairs place. Yeah, the telephone wire's been cut. Get the robes from here. That's strange, 'cause, like, I thought you needed to do... I thought it was the downstairs one that was this room. Could have sworn it too. That's really weird. Yep, that's a dead body. Anyway, not doing that. But that's why the night is interactable. If you haven't seen Laura's death elsewhere, then that happens. I need to quickly do something. Give me a moment. I just realized what I can do to improve my model, because if I stay still... It's not very good, but you can see my wings have an animation. But if I like move around, then they jump as well. Those two will like fight each other. I can improve them by no, by having it be so that the wings moving is only during like when I'm not being tracked, and me moving moves my wings when I am being tracked. And because I can just do that by having a lost tracking thing and having that be breath on and otherwise have breath off. That's very smart. Good job, me. There we go. Silver keys for downstairs. I'm pretty sure that's like this is for the Miss Barrows interaction. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, oh, wait, you can only do one save. So I'm actually going to have to play through a bunch of times. Alright. We'll just try to get the S rank then. Here's the library. And other than that... Well, I mean, if we have time, we'll do the other endings. Yeah, see, now that I've acknowledged the shelf, I can interact with the shelf in the form of... What? No. Oh, wait. Candles here, not. But I could have sworn. But this is the determining factor of whether it's a candle or an idle run, but that doesn't work then. Don't tell me I'm locked out of this again. No, because I placed the wooden board down so I can get back across. I need to get to the other library. That's on the bottom floor, isn't it? Because that's where we read about tree in a forest, people in a crowd, statue among statues or whatever. That might be the trigger to investigating the statues. Yeah, so now she's talking about how she's seen this room in the mural. Yeah, the mural in the other room. There's the book that explains Stop the Clock in the Clock Tower. Cross-shaped cutout on the iron disc. That's a crow. Well, good thing we're right next to the escape. Like, seriously, dude, what is up with this kid? He knows we have to be in here somewhere. Anyway. So if I'm correct, this is the sacrifice room, which has all of the crows and rats. No, it's a repeat of the piano room. But... alright. Well, not touching that since we know Scissor Man is behind it. Alright, here's the sacrifice room. Cage key to let the crow out. Jennifer resolves herself to escape. The rats skedaddle. We continue the search. Alright, let's see if we can read these books. General specialized books. Some question marks for some reason. Oh. We must keep the demonic statue in a safe place. A tree within a forest, a person within a crowd, and a statue among statues. That's what we were needing to read. I'm pretty sure this isn't worth anything, but check it out anyway. And now that we heard that there is a statue among statues, we are now able to investigate the statues here. And I just realized something, and I'm going to be really mad if it's right, or if I'm right. Okay, so I can't do anything with this statue. Can't do anything with that statue. Really thought it entered a cutscene, even though I pressed Y, but I thought it entered a cutscene for a moment there. Nope. Alright, because I was worried that it turns out that the statue was actually among these ones, and I wasted my time because I hadn't soft locked myself. That would have been funny, actually. Anyway. We know that the room with Jennifer's father is behind it. There we go. Key to the castle. Collect a mysterious object. Cross-shaped piece. We know where to put that. To the ritual room. Alright, now we're allowed to do stuff. Now then, to figure out which one is the ritual room, because I've kind of forgotten. It's not this one, is it? No, this is, I'm gonna throw down a save just in case. But I'm gonna let it cook, see what's going on here. Anyway, this is the ritual room. And I swear if Scissor Man is in there... Good. See if we're allowed to put this on now. Nope. Okay. Cradle under the star. Clunk. Oh, there we go. Now we're in completely new territory. Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I don't like that sound. Something's groaning up ahead. Oh, wait, is it just the dog? Yeah, I think that's just the dog snoring. I remember what we need to do now. So that's Mary. So we don't need to worry about her now, I think. Not really sure. But we need to get her perfume. And I genuinely cannot remember where it is that we find her perfume. There we go. I have a couple of guesses though. Are we allowed in here yet? Yes. Right. I keep forgetting this is the library and the mural, and upstairs is the office. Yeah, well, I don't know why I got them mixed up like that. Because my two guesses are either over in the room there. I don't know why, because I really don't think it's there. Or over in... I just realized it doesn't fill up the bar completely. It starts out with a chunk of the bar not filled. That's 100%. It's just not that the meter doesn't fill up the bar completely. Yeah, there's nowhere where it would be in here. And the other is Mary's office. And I cannot remember where that is for the life of me. And if I'm not careful, it might actually be for the life of me. Yeah, I don't really know what's up with the bird. So I know it's upstairs. That means it's in the purple area. And I've gone away from where I need to be. I do not think sometimes. Earlier on, I was touting about my absolutely ginormous brain due to thinking of getting the stick to hit the wall to find Jennifer's father, but now I'm just going, oh, I wonder where the office is. I know it's on the second floor, so let's go away from the place that has a second floor we can access. That's a smart idea. Anyway, it's over here, so... I'm gonna have to search what's up with the mannequins later, because I genuinely don't know what's going on with those. I'm pretty sure it's just supernatural event, because it doesn't seem to have any plot or, you know, like gameplay relevance, but two of them fall over and a third does a attack on you. Sometimes. I don't even know what triggers it. Alright, now then. Is this... Nope, this is the bathroom. Which means that this is the baby room. Which, quick reminder, only had one bed, yet 2 children were born. This is the office. Now is not the time, Jennifer. Okay, yeah, no, he does follow. Question is, where do I go? Because, as much as I don't want to, seems like I have no choice but to... Oh, this is the wrong door. At the very least, I can test something real quick. Nope. Okay, so her attacking was not due to Bobby being in here. Oh, okay, that's just death then. Do some sick moves, maybe he'll let me live. Yep. Since he wasn't, like, doing a doorway thing at the time, we were allowed to just leave. Well, hey, on the bright side, seriously, Jennifer, on the bright side, we figured out where we need to go. I'm counting that as a win. Whether we get to go there, we're about to find out. Because Jennifer is really on her last ropes here. And I'm not sure how much longer she's gonna last at this rate. Alright, we're done. Now to retrace our steps. Yeah, it's got to be in her room or in the office. Thing is, though, I thought it was in the upstairs, but I think we've checked the upstairs. I don't think it was there. Oh, we only checked the trash can in the window, really. Bathroom. Baby room? Question mark? I can't remember. No, because the downstairs, these floors are different, aren't they? Yeah, this is the ritual room. This is the weird face room. Seriously, there are so many things I'm gonna have to search up about this game later. So let's check this place out. Oh, right, just take a minute to rest. There we go. This is the face room. Why did I go in here? I just automatically go into the first thing on the second floor because that's going to be the office. It's the first thing in here on the second floor. Imagine if he spawns in here again. I would be so angry. Okay, if it's not here, I'm gonna give up and... Alright, so I'm gonna have to search up where the perfume is. So while I do that, I just want to mention, when I was researching stuff about this game yesterday, trying to figure out what to do, I had noticed that there's some information about Mr. Barrows since he's in the cage. Apparently, he is a painter, and it is implied... Oh, sorry. It's implied or stated that he's a painter, and therefore implied or stated that he made the paintings that are around the manor. Here we go. Clock Tower perfume. Item in Clock Tower, the first fear. Oh, you've got to be... Are you serious right now? That's where it is. I didn't bother with that place because I forgot and only thought that was the... Okay, so the room with the bird in it. Which we're about to text something out about as well. But it's the room that has the perfume. I only ran in there because I was being chased and I hid under the bed and the bed got stabbed. Oh wait, no. Top route doesn't work anymore. And after the bed got stabbed, we ran out. Which I honestly thought Jennifer was going to die then and there, but she got lucky, I guess. And then there's also the hand that comes out of the mirror. Turns out under the mirror is the little... Oh wait, this way's faster. There's that little dressing drawer. Little cabinet. Yeah, that's where the perfume is. Because that's Mary's room. And Mr. Barrow's, which is why one of the beds has gone unused in a while since he's in here. Being made to eat victims of the Barrows family. And then gone insane since of how long he's been in there. Eating people. He eventually just snapped. Not here. Oh, there's through that door, but this way's quicker, I'm pretty sure. And I swear to God, Bobby, if you're in here... Good. Let's take a moment to rest, and this. Right here. And hey, yeah, like I was saying, test something, see if it remembers that the bed got stabbed. Game does. Small perfume bottle. Same perfume used by Miss Mary. And if you remember, Miss Mary went past that dog while wearing the robe. And this is the perfume that she wears. So if the dog can't see us, thanks to the robe, it can only figure out who we are based on smell. And if we're wearing her perfume, it'll think that we're Miss Mary and let us pass. Nice and easy. There we go. And we go this way. Which leads us to the purple place. Now we go this way. Which leads us to another set of hallway. And a hallway with another set of doors. Bathroom. Ritual room. I think. Yep, there you go. There we go. Now, we have completely avoided seeing Laura's death, meaning we will not be getting ending B, which means we see all 3 people die, but we'll get ending F? No, not F. Oh, wait, yeah, no. F, A, or S, which is why throwing down a save. And if we go forward, he does not like us. We try to go forward here. Dead. But instead, Master of Stealth avoided deadly bites, but we can still get bits since we currently are not wearing the robe. So, robe and perfume, even though we put it we put it on right in front of him, he lets us pass. And we just immediately get changed out, I guess? Okay, now. This is important. We want to not see Lot's death. But that... No, we do want to see it. And that happens here in this place. Somewhere in the underground. Okay, not sure what that did. Tin can of kerosene. Another tin can. Alright. And we can get back up by the climbing over there. And what do we find in here? Yeah, remember how there were 2 children? Well, one of them was Bobby, and one of them... was that groaning noise we heard earlier. Also, his sprite is slightly glitchy. And now we've regained control of Jennifer, I think. Not yet, alright. Oh, hey Devil, what's up? And so now, we try to climb. And if we intentionally throw, you'll notice the panic thing is no longer there as we no longer have an option. And it catches us. How you doing, Devil? Okay, there we go. Panic, like your life depends on it, because it does. No, I did that. I should be going well, but Jennifer certainly is not, and that means I'm not. Come on, even faster than before. How? Oh wait, panned up this time because I did manage it. Okay, that's good. Yep. And that's one of the children taken care of. As I knock a kerosene can down, it hits the forget the name of it, but the 3 candle thingies. Now that dude is dead, but the whole place is rumbling. Let's see if this does anything now. Nope. Alright. Time to get moving. From cradle to grave, survived an encounter with Dan Barrows. That's who that is. Because he's from the cradle in the under the star. And yep, he's been burnt to ash. But you can see like faces inside of the mush pile left behind. What the... That is not normal, Matt. That's meant to be a human. Okay. But why is the perfume not working anymore? Why is that the case? What's going on there? And yep. Yeah, so remember how the place was shaking before? Hey, remember how the place was shaking before? Oh wait, no, I think she's already been shot by Miss Mary. Yes, I'm pretty sure if we come straight here instead of dealing with Dan Barrows, we get the different ending. Okay, yes, we're not allowed this way because of the dog. We've witnessed her death. I don't know how to get to the elevator, though. Oh. Okay. So it's basically had we not gone and seen lots, we would have instead gotten ending B. So that is something I'll do once we get ending S. Now, I quickly want to interact with this. It's an elevator. Seems like the elevator isn't working. There's no response. Okay, I know what I need to do then. Okay, I was trying to go a bit further back than that, but alright. Okay, that should be turned on now. Okay, I guess Dan isn't coming after me anymore. Wouldn't be a problem anyway, since we have that knife that can kill undead things. The bronze dagger that we got earlier. But I went and pressed the button. It should work now. Whatever. Guess we're just gonna have to go around and see. Because we've seen lots. Seen Dan. The table simply isn't a thing that matters. Then there's a kerosene. Then we mess with this again. Oh. Oh, because we rewound, so it wasn't... Okay, since I rewound time, that's on me. My bad. Okay, now that it's working. Okay, one doesn't work. Two will result in the second floor, which comes with two different endings, but those can be gotten later. Guess who? Somehow the clock tower running again means that time is moving again, because they said like stop the clock tower and stop everything. And there's that done. And for some reason the clock working kills him. Oh. God damn it. I am not dying here. Yo, the crows from earlier. Yo, the crows that we released from the sacrificial cage. Where like they get taken out to be sacrificed. They remembered. They're behind you. Why do you keep walking towards them? Either way. Well, sucks to suck. Thanks to not having checked the shower or the night armor where Laura's body could have been stored. The bell tolls and me and Laura get the heck out of here. No words exchanged, they're just done with tonight. Close call. Survived the final encounter with Mary and Bobby Barrows. That's the Steam achievement you get for beating them. Wait, how come it was raining earlier? Oh, sorry, no. How come the bell just tolled? Look what time it is. It's been nearly 20 minutes since midnight. Wait, no. Don't roll credits. Why did the bell toll if it's nowhere near midnight? It shouldn't have. It's nowhere near any of the hour markers. Yes, it's nearly 25 past. It was not 25 minutes since I switch that thing on. Oh, stuff's happening in chat. Let's see what we got here. Risk showed up. Lovely to see you, Risk. And brought groovy moves with them. Who immediately showed off some groovy moves to little dinosaurs. Alright. Anyway, these two have absolutely nothing to say. Tonight has just been a night. And that is the S rank ending. They just leave. You think there'd be like some discussion afterwards, some lore revelations? They're just too traumatized. So now we've gotten a couple of the endings. We are able to get a few more of the endings from here. If we continue. Okay, so never mind. That immediately sets us to... the last room we were in. So instead we have to go to our save file. So then... put on the robe. Put on the perfume. And now we're allowed to just walk past the dog. And then we throw away the things that let us get past the dog, which is really bad. Oh, don't worry, Risk. We'll be... I can redo it in a moment. Oh, wait. But first, you want to see me kill a baby. Let's get the elevator going first. So, a few endings come from this. It's an elevator. Seems like the elevator isn't working. No response. So now if I go to the power switch, I should be able to fix it. Wait, how are we up to 5 people? There's Devil, Risk, and Groovy. That means 2 other people are here. Oh, nice. I think that's actually the most I've had. So thanks for that momentum, Risk. That's really sweet. No response because the baby isn't dead yet. So let's get up to some good old baby murder. So essentially, what you've missed, Risk, is we found Jennifer's father. So what we found is Jennifer's father. So you've clicked me saying time for some baby murder. And he's actually a doctor. And Jennifer's an orphan, so we are very confused as to how we suddenly found her dad. Locked in a room, already a skeleton. So that's clearly why she's an orphan. So he was the doctor of this place. And so a good shot as to why Jennifer is here is to tie up loose ends. Possibly. We never really find out. But, in the note he said that there were 2 babies. And if Bobby, the scissor man, is one of them... yeah, so it's time for some baby murder. Yeah, there's, a sequel to the game on the PlayStation 2. Called Clock Tower. This is Clock Tower: The First Fear. So, or Clock Tower 2 in Japan, since in Japan this was just called Clock Tower. Wait, was it the American? No, in the American it was called it was just called Clock Tower and Clock Tower 2. In Japan, it was called Clock Tower: The First Fear, and then the sequel was just called Clock Tower. I did a bunch of research into this game to figure out what I had done wrong before I figured out that I'd accidentally soft-locked myself. Since I hadn't grabbed the idol, so I did the car endings where like you get caught and stuff. Since you didn't get rid of the twins. And now, the moment she's willing to stop, we go back. And now we hit these. Says elevator power source, and now the elevator works. Okay, next up, we save, and we go through here. And then we find out that we actually failed in our baby murder attempts. Very disappointing, I will say. Because Dan, his name is, who became a massive... just gunk, comes out like this. This, I don't know if this actually means anything. I haven't run into him. I've only gotten the S rank ending where you kill Bobby and Mary before leaving, so I don't really know. But, now we do this. And now we go to the 2nd floor. This is going to get us, I believe, ending C, since we know that Mary is a bad person. It gets us B because we didn't see Lot's death. where Bobby was waiting in the elevator for us, and instead of the regular... Dan and Bobby were both played by the same person, alright. Or it was talking about who made the animations for them, I don't really know. Yep, and then there's Bobby's laugh, and ending B. Oh, F. So that's because we didn't see Lot's death. Because the Scissor Man, or Bobby, is waiting just above and so since he's waiting just above, normally what happens is that we select a floor and then he jumps down, but by the time he gets down we're already skedaddling. But since we didn't go see Lot, he didn't have time to get up on top of the elevator first, I guess. I don't really know. So then he just kills us then and there. Or he's already up there, so he just jumps down instantly. I really can't tell why there's a different outcome from us taking the time to see Lot first. But, oh, that's why she knows the switches. But why does Lot know to turn on the switches to kill Bobby? That doesn't really make much sense. But anyway, yeah, so she's cornered and all she knows is to turn on the switches. Other than that, she's not really sure, so that's what she does. Since we've seen Lot, if we head up now, we'll get the S rank ending. We get A rank if we have seen Mr. Barrows, the dude in the cage, instead of our father, who's hidden behind a wall. There's a lot of endings to this game. Anywho, so 3 gets us S rank. 2 will get us C rank because we read the journal, or we read our father's dying note to us, question mark, just to whoever finds it and know that Mary is a bad person. Alright. Oh no. Since we know she's evil, Jennifer is scared of her. Jennifer. You're such a bad girl. How dare you? You killed my little boy. Counter argument. I'm stronger than you, I think. Can I just hit her with my own dagger, please? I'm not actually sure where I'm meant to go from here, so I'll just save, I guess. There's no other endings that I can get from this point, so... Oh, hey, we're up the top for once. Oh, there's so much I want to explore up here. Oh, okay, yep, that breaks as per usual. Oh. That's not a good sign at all. Either way. Oh. She's calling out for Bobby. Yep. Okay, so this is how we learn that their names are Bobby and Dan. Because we killed Dan, and the one who comes through here is Bobby. Oh, there were 2 different tunnels there. Oh, okay, they both lead out the same way, just different spots of it. The ladder. Jennifer, there's a... There we go. I thought it would be the base, it was up halfway. Oh, and here comes Bobby. Goes all the way over and then turns around. Oh no, she's gonna fall. Oh. Get off me. Alright, no need for the crows this time round then. Oh, but she didn't realize Bobby's still after her. Okay, get inside, good. Oh, but Laura's not here this time. Yeah, so if you've seen everyone die, the ending where we go into the elevator... No, ending B is from no crows saved, so... I'm not sure what's going on there then. So this should be ending C. And D is if we hadn't read the note nor gotten drugged by her in the one place, and then thanks to feeding Mr. Barrows we survive. So if we just don't go into that room at all, or we don't find her when we go into that room, otherwise, yeah, so like that's how we get ending D, from not knowing that she's evil. And it's likely that when we find her, we go to her and just get stabbed. Okay, Clock Tower is so confusing. Looked it up. There's Clock Tower, the sequel to the first, Clock Tower 2, The Fear Within, a whole separate story with a protagonist named Alyssa. 3, a whole other story with a different... Wait, there's 2 Alyssas? Why would there be 2 Alyssas? Ending rank C. I only knew about the first 2 games, but I had an inkling there was a third. There's 4 games. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that now, because I doubt they'll be able to like play them. But I can at least search up, because it's a fun game, so I like to know that stuff. Okay, ending list, I believe. Since I have it done extras. I believe in here, during the character explanation scene, no, it's in one of the booklets. Okay, so this is the sequel game. Yeah, so you can see second. So these are the characters in the sequel. And these are the characters in the first Fear. So 1, 2... Yeah, so it's Clock Tower, the original one. Clock Tower 2. And then Clock Tower, the first Fear. So this is the bonus content from the first Fear. So this is Clock Tower 1, okay. First Fear strategy book. Which has a little comic. Right, no. First Fear was a remake of the first one. I think I genuinely can't. I'm getting confused now. Look what you've done to me, Risk. You've gotten me all confused. Yeah, so the first Fear information is the stuff we've also got. Clock Tower 2, Clock Tower the first Fear. And then here's the manual, which should be where we find... Nope, okay. Okay, so that's not that either. I thought extras had the ability to go back and watch over the endings. Anyway, that's it for today, I guess. Done all of the things, so guess that I'll see you guys next time. Right. So I won't be streaming tomorrow because I stream every 2 days. I won't be streaming Friday because I'm doing a thing. But I'm planning to do 1, possibly 2 streams on Saturday. So hopefully that can make up for it. Till then, I will see you guys later.